Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, France to Australia in little bits. Mission. Today we're starting in Riyadh and we're heading to Dammam. Again, it's going to be a long one, so I'll speed up the interim thing here. There are a few little towns around here, but not enough that it's worth splitting this into two videos and having a look around. I think we just want to get over to here where we can start having a look at the coast and some of this more interesting stuff rather than just desert upon desert upon desert. But first, I'm going to go have a look at Riyadh itself. I had a quick look at it online. I'm surprised there's no points of interest put in, but there's a big skyscraper, for example, but the algorithm won't know that. But we'll see what's there, because yesterday it looked like there was nothing. So let's go find out. And it's looking like a nice sunny day. We've got some nice reflections on the plane. We've got permission to go. So let's do exactly that and go. We want 143 degrees for a minute or so. Again, this plane does not like going straight. It's sort of weird. Try to get a nice, calm, relaxed, simple climb going here. Flaps up.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 continue for south departure. Tower Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 continue for south departure.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Alright, now we want 178 for 4 minutes 38 to what will hopefully be Riyadh itself. The city of Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia. Oh, well, there is a weird looking building over there. Don't think that's the 300-meter skyscraper that I saw on Google. But like I said, if it's not put in here as a point of interest, then it's not going to be put in here as a 3D model either. Almost certainly. Let's get back to the line.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Tower Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 frequency change. Approach Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 is type Diamond DA 62.5 miles, south of King Khaled 4000.
This is a bit of a complex. What's going on here?
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Chas Rover Zulu Alpha.
I'm going to say it's industrial, but it might not actually be. It might be some kind of almost resort looking thing and a convention center. Maybe it's like a business district. There's even a football field. Whatever this is, it's involved. Maybe it's like a Olympic village or something. Does Saudi Arabia have the Olympics? I somehow doubt it. Probably eventually. Meanwhile, there's, what, a castle at the end. Pretty cool, pretty impressive. Kind of government building maybe, some kind of royal palace. Yeah, so the only thing inside Riyadh that I could click on was there is another airport that's just ahead of us there. But yeah, have a look around here, see what the city's like. It's very flat. You know, possibly a large building over there, or possibly just the algorithm losing its mind. Big industrial area here. A 9-hole golf course. Tiny little golf course. Huge freeway running through the middle of everything. Big building there too. Might be some kind of government buildings. Very flat. And it did say when I looked up Riyadh on a desert plateau. So yes, that the whole middle of the country is on a huge flat plateau, not at sea level, right up in the air. 2,000 feet here. It was 4,000, or maybe even more, 3,000 feet, somewhere around there over at Taif. I find that incredibly amazing. Alright, we might just have to do a little bit more of a visit to the south of the airport here, where it does seem like perhaps the main business district is. All of this is just housing and commercial, it looks to me. What's going on over there? It's a thing with I think that hill probably isn't there. That's some bad terrain data. Another airport. It's Riyadh AB. Alright, Purple Arrow wants us to go, but I just want to have a quick squiz at what's going on down here, see how the zombie apocalypse is treating the CBD of Riyadh. Okay, you know, standard, fairly, you know, lots of big buildings, lots of business, football field of some description. Perhaps it's just a running track. Didn't look like it was marked out for football. Standard big city, as you'd expect from the capital. Alright, let's go. We now want to go 53 degrees. That's 66 minutes, 45 seconds. Well, that's for me to fly and for you to enjoy in glorious fast motion. Well, hang on, let's have a look at this first. Another little resort area. Sorry, my voice is breaking. Apparently I'm 15. And another football stadium. They like their football here too. Again, I said it before, I know that Australia plays Saudi Arabia quite often. We're in the same divisions, or at least we were. Maybe not anymore. I don't know. I'm not quite up to date with it. We used to be in, I don't know, some Oceania thing. Now we're in Asia, where we play harder teams, but it's well, assuming we win, it's easier to get into the World Cup. Anyway, this is where I leave you and fly the thing manually, although, I don't think I'll go autopilot today. It's only an hour. I don't need to go make lunch. I'll make lunch afterwards, and I'll see you at the end. Namaste programs, welcome back. Well, that might have been a lot of spectacular nothingness, but it was also a little bit full of shit going wrong. First I bumped the enter key on the keyboard, which is I think it's the throttle trim. But yeah, I couldn't, in just the slightest tap of that and then the plane's basically on full throttle, not throttle, rudder. Anyway, so that was the first disaster. So I put on the autopilot in order to try and fix that, because I couldn't, you know, press the dot keys meant to reverse that, but it really wasn't. Then the game crashed. So I had to start again, guessing where we were. So this, my apologies, there's probably a bit of a jump. I think I did pretty well, but certainly wouldn't be exactly where we were. And then just now, the autopilot tried to kill me. Tried to fucking take me into the stratosphere. Anyway, we're at Dammam Airport. Here it is. Let's have a talk to them. King Fahd International.
Dammam Tower, Chas Rover, Zulu Alpha 11.
Hopefully they want me to land at this runway. If not, I'm landing there anyway. 16 right, huh? Because I'm coming into 16 left. You want me to go to 16 right? Well, fuck you. You know, enough. Enough. I've been messed around too much on this trip already. We're landing here. Got the lights flashing and everything. I can't even see where the other runway is. It must be that big. It must be right on the end there. Right on the end. Well, we're ignoring it. We're ignoring it. That's all there is to it. We're coming into land. And no one will be able to stop us. So yeah, bit of a disaster. Now the game doesn't actually crash, it's something to do with my keyboard. Usually if I unplug the keyboard, the game starts up again, and it did. And usually when I plug the keyboard back in, that's not a problem. But once I did plug the keyboard back in, it was frozen again. I mean, you can hear the engine noise, but the plane's not moving, none of the you know, altimeter or anything is working. It's not like you're in sort of pause break or whatever it's called, active pause. It is literally sort of just stuck there. But the game's actually sort of still running. It's not a full crash. Anyway, had to reboot it. Had to guess where we were. We were at the edge of some white sand and some red sand that we just had a huge patch of, and I did find a spot that looked about right. And coming in, it was about right. It was about the right time. It was about the right direction. So, you know, it's going to be close. But yeah, not exact, I would imagine. Let's come into land. Let's not have one more disaster this trip. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure you want to talk to me. I landed on the wrong one-way, but that's on you, because I wanted to land on this one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.